Alright guys, so welcome back again. So today lab is day 100 days of clock at AWS day 12 lab. So the title is we're gonna have to attach the volume to the EC2 instance. Alright, so let's go. So you already know that what does it mean volume? Volume is a storage, cloud storage for keeping the data information on the cloud server. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait a moment right here. Okay, so we will read the instruction given here. So the nautilus DevOps team has been creating a cloud services on AWS Cloud. So what are those services? So they have been breaking down the migration into smaller tasks, allowing for better control, risk mitigation, and optimization of resources. So this given instruction is the same all the way like before. And optimization of resources throughout the migration process. They do the migration. So recently they came out with requirements mentioned below. So what are those? So the instant EC2 instant name is nautilus-EC2 and a volume name is nautilus-volume. So those services are already existing in US East 1 region. So we're gonna have to attach the nautilus volume to the nautilus EC2 instance. So that's the thing we have to configure, or we have to change, we have to attach for this tag for this lab. So make sure to set the device name is dev sdv when attaching the volume. So we need to consider this device name. Device name has to be /dev/sdv. Alright, so you can use AWS console URL to solve this challenge. Alright, so but I will try to solve this this AWS client terminal. So as usual, we're trying to know the AWS EC2 instant ID from the CentOS terminal. Instant ID. So we can run this command line. So we will get the instant ID. So this is instant ID or the EC2 instance and the EC2 instance, and then how to check AWS volume list from the CentOS terminal. So let me check it with this. So here we will use this command, and we can also use this with the. So this is AWS is here volume. So the volume name is nautilus-volume. Alright, so it's not here, attachment is here empty array, so that means there is no any attached to the EC2 instance. So now we do attachment to the nautilus EC2 instance. Alright, so So let me try to attach the nautilus-volume to the EC2 instance. So I will find the command line, to attach. Alright, so yeah, so we can use this command line to attach the volume. Yeah, so we use this command here. So AWS EC2 attach volume. So volume ID is, we don't know yet. So how to find the volume ID? We don't know yet volume ID and the instant ID. We have the instant ID right here. So but we don't know the volume ID. So let me find the volume ID. Instant ID, yeah, we will run this command to get the volume ID. So here AWS EC2 describe volumes, and we do filtering and name tab, name volumes, nautilus volumes, query volumes. So we will run this command to get the volume ID. So this is the volume ID. So we will apply this volume ID for this above command line. So I will remove this volume ID parameter and I will replace with the attribute value. And also here also instant ID. So instant ID is here, we have the instant ID or the EC2 instance. So I will apply that value here, and then we will run these commands on the CentOS terminal, AWS client terminal. So here we successfully attach the volume with the EC2 instance. So here the device name is bird, the device name is run. I forgot to give the correct device name. So let me find how to fix the device name again when doing attachment volume to EC2 instance from the CentOS terminal. Yeah, you can find anyway based on your experience. And if you like to ask the AI, you can ask the AI. Identify, come on. I will use command line. Alright. So I think we have to run again. Let me run again. Reattachment. So if name is not correct, I think we can do the reattachment using the same AWS commands, AWS CLI. So here I will remove this run device name and I will give this name, correct name. Here device name is /dev/sdb. So I will do reattach again. So an error occur. So it's already attached, so volume is in use. So maybe we have a problem. Yeah, if I see. Oh, right. So I think we're gonna have to detach again. So here the first step is we will identify the volume instance. So we use these commands This is just only for the volume IDs. Yeah, this is just to get a no. So where is that? Alright, so we were trying to detach the volume. Yeah, let me try and detach the volume again. So I will do like this. So volume ID is here. This is a volume ID. So actually I forgot to give the correct device name. Alright, so now the state is detaching, and then we will do reattach again. So we will run this command right now again. But I think we will wait 1 minute. Oh, maybe a few seconds. Alright, so I will try to retouch again. Yeah, so now this time is, you will see that volume ID is correct volume ID and instant ID is correct instant ID, and the byte name is /dev/sdb. Actually I forgot at the first time to give the correct name, so now we will detach again and we will retouch again, so sorry for that. So we can verify the final state. So here, so we can run this command line to verify the attachments. So yeah, AWS EC2 describes volumes and the volumes ID, so we will give the correct volume ID. Here, correct volume ID is this. So here I will get a correct volume ID, and then yeah, we will check the output test attachment state. This is verifying to verify the attachment status. So here the attachment status is attached. So that means we successfully attached the nautilus-volume to the nautilus EC2 instance. Yeah, so we successfully did it, I think so. So let me check the final stuff and click the confirm button. So yeah, we are done here. So we successfully complete this challenge. So alright, if I can do it, you can also do it. But if you like to use AWS console, you can use it, and you can use like UI interface, something like that, to complete the challenge. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video.